driving. I drive the motorhome every year down here. It's something that I never really thought about until like the last couple of years, but I get so excited for the season to start, especially this year. Amanda's excited. I guess even Asher's excited. But it's just knowing, like, yeah, we go to LA for the Clash, but it doesn't really seem like it's the start of the season. You know, now that we're here, I guess yesterday was the last day of the off season. Today we're working. This is the work part. Later on is not. But we just, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Like the feeling you're in Florida, nice weather, and you're enjoying the moment.
Congrats on your wedding.
Thank you, thank you.
What's kind of been the one thing you've learned in the last month?
Yes, dear. No, we've been crushing life. It's been fun. It's funny having conversations and being like, oh, my wife this, my wife that. It's like you kind of take yourself out for a second. It's like, whoa. So it's fun.
So are you using we?
We, yes, definitely we included. Yeah.
Have you gone back and watched the finish?
Is that a three-piece suit, my guy?
Two-piece today.
Son. Sorry, what'd you say?
That's all right. Have you gone back and watched the finish of last year's race?
Not yet. I mean, I relived it for probably 6 months after climbing out of the car.
Just like in your head, did you go back and watch it, or was it just like in your?
I went back. I've seen like the last 10 laps and what we could have done different. And what Cindric could have done different was put Blaney in the fence just a little bit harder. That way it would have hooked him into the fence and we would have won. But it didn't work out that way. But we were there. You know, we just I guess wasn't in the cards for that night. So got to try to do better.
Is there anything you take away from that? Like you could have done. I mean, you just put yourself in position and that's it, and then you just kind of hope things fall your way. Or is there something you look at and say, man, I could have done this or that? Or
I mean, we were pretty boxed in there, and it's not like we could have made a move, and I was pretty content with pushing Blaney. Sorry. And I don't know. I think you'd have to go back to another restart before that to get positioned better. But like I said, just wasn't in the cards, and I was content with finishing second. And we actually did, and I wasn't expecting it to be that way. I thought it was going to be on the bumper of somebody and not a fender behind. So it is what it is.
You've had a lot of success in the Daytona 500.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys come here and don't really like this kind of racing, don't really care. You have been so close to some amazing, well, have provided some amazing finishes. Is this a place that you love to race, and that this is kind of reflective of both your talent but also?
Yes, I would say so. I mean, I remember coming here in the trucks, coming here in Xfinity, and absolutely hating it because I think I don't want to get into. I've only caused one wreck or 2 wrecks. I don't want to bring that juju on myself. But every wreck that I was a part of in those series, I was just an innocent bystander, and it's just like, man, this is so frustrating. And I know a lot of guys in the field kind of feel that way, and I don't know. Ever since I was doing that fill-in race in the 43 in 2017, I think we finished 10th. I had a blast. It was fun. It was new. I was racing against Jimmy Johnson then, and I was like, "It's so cool!" Like I was enjoying it. And now, a few more gray hairs, I feel like an old man, and I'm part of the series now. But that moment made me appreciate speedway racing. And then we show up in 2018, finish second, get wrecked out by Reddick in the following 500, maybe again in the next 500. And then we finish second again. So we're kind of hit or miss, but we've had some really good finishes. So just get lucky every once in a while, I guess.
What do you think that Tyler will bring to the 2311 this year that maybe the team's been missing, that little element that?
Yeah, I mean, just like Kurt, speed, a winning mentality, and it'll push us both to, you know, be really strong competitors against one another, but with one another. So I look at Tyler as, you know, he's obviously great on road courses. He's fast just about everywhere we go. So it's like, you know, it motivates me to want to show up to places where I struggle, road courses, and be faster. And I know when we go to Coda's the first one, right? He's probably going to be top of the board. I'm going to be in the 18th, and I'm going to be pissed off. But I'm going to work hard to get to that point. So, yeah, I think you just push each other to be better.
Fontana's flipping over to a half-mile track.
That's a shame.
Why is that a shame?
Because it's one of the best circuits. I wish we could just pick it up and move it to move it in my backyard. That'd be great. It's not that big, but move it somewhere that we could go race there like weekly. It's that type of racetrack. It's so fun. It's wore out, bumpy, provides always great racing, I feel like. And you just slip and slide, and it's just a bigger Homestead. And Homestead, I think the best tracks are in the middle of nowhere. You know, I mean, Fontana's in LA, yes, but Miami, you got to travel so far to get there, is what I'm saying. But man, it'll be bittersweet, so hopefully we can win it. It'll be great.
What are some of the things that you've learned from last season that are going to take you into winning multiple races this season?
Think before you do. I think appreciate the moment that you're in, right? And, you know, Amanda, my wife, asked me, she was like, this was particularly after Vegas, and she was like, you know, I think next year we're going to be used to running up front and becoming one of the names that you're talked about every week. So when you have a bad race, you can't really lose your temper because, you know, it's just like, dang, we finished second, instead of being so frustrated at that. Like, accept that and enjoy it, right? And so I think just taking a step back, taking a deep breath, and, you know, realizing today's your day or today's not your day. And that's okay, because you still have X amount of weeks left. So.
Denny Hamlin said that you were getting close to his top 5 best current Superspeedway racers. Do you agree with that?
Wow.
He said you were close.
Close. Denny's close could be like 20th. You don't know with him. You know, I was always envious of, you know, when news articles came out, or, you know, media would talk about, you know, the best Superspeedway races are Penske guys. You know, Brad. I was including Brad in Penske, but he's not there anymore. Denny, of course. And I was like, man, I want to be talked about. We finished second. But it's more than just finishing second, right? And I think it shows a testament to our team, the cars we bring to the racetrack. So it's not all just me. I try to just survive. The biggest thing a driver can do is survive, right? And we've been able to do that a few times, so just got to keep getting better. Denny's at the top of the list, so anything you can take from him is beneficial.
Bubba, this may sound harsh, but is this a make or break season? 3rd year with this team, the expectations get higher every year.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I don't take that as harsh at all. I mean, I put enough pressure on myself to fully respect that question, and I think, you know, now, I mean, this is, like I said earlier, this is the most excited I've been to start a season off, and confidence is high. Like, I'm excited. You know, we cross your fingers and toes to hopefully make it out in one piece this race, and then when we get to start the West Coast, it's like, all right, it's game on there. There's no, for us this year, there's no like, well, let's get through the first 4 or 5 races. No. We're going to get through Daytona, and then we go out and you know, make a statement. So I feel like our team is well ready and well capable of doing that. Booty and I have had so many great conversations over the off season up to this point, and we're ready. I mean, it's going to be a great year.
Does it have to be a multi-win season?
I think we got to win at the right time. We got to win before the playoffs. You know, 1 win, 5 wins, whatever it is. You know, in between that, you just got to do it at the right time, and you know, then you set yourself up for postseason. As long as you can carry that momentum into the postseason, we should be okay. So let's get 1, then we'll talk about multiple.
So playoffs first, and then make the playoffs first, and then go from there.
Yes.
This is Austin Dillon, driver of the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also check out one of those 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.